Yes.
What?
Do the intro?
Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to the podcast where things go awry. This is Cousin Bruncle. We got Hi Bruncle, Bruncle, and Cuzzle Bruncle. Hello.
I said Cuzzle Bruncle. Yeah.
He's a Cuzzy Bruncle.
Cuzzo Bruncle.
I said I am the Cousin Bruncle.
Said Cuzzo.
Queso Bruncle?
Anyways, let's discuss recent events, the departure from connection,
Okay.
and the reintegration into societal means, which is work.
My eyes burn.
Bro
That's
woke up
everyone's-
today and his eyes were like,
Bro, I woke up 40 minutes ago and my eyes are like,
bro was fried.
no. Anyway, let's go in order. Mr. Night Rain?
Yes.
You?
I was fine yesterday, honestly. Yesterday was my first day back. And honestly, it was chill.
I'm gonna place a $170,000 fucking Wingstop order now.
All bones.
All flats.
I hate you.
Thank you for the insider knowledge, by the way. Last time we talked, because I thought boneless was harder to make, so I was going to get boneless if I ever get it to your thing, but now I'm trying to get boneless.
I'm gonna get all flats now, to be specific.
Okay.
And every 5 wings, I'm gonna be like, yo, can I get a different flavor?
Yeah, that actually costs more, buddy.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You won't
And
give
the
a
thing
fuck
would
when it's
be like, never mind, just refund me right before you bring it to the table.
Just refund me is crazy. I'm gonna put a mobile order for $500 worth of Wingstop on a expired Visa card, and then as soon as you guys make everything, the payment's not gonna go through.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Actually, it is. That's how your credit card scam, buddy.
I would know that. I did it all the time.
So
By the way.
bro, so-
By the way, this is episode 50, I think. We're halfway to 100.
Celebration. What about the Sudachi
for the
line
big 3-0? Yeah.
for the big 3-0?
3-0?
3-0.
Why 3-0?
Literally turning fucking 30 on Friday.
Oh, okay. I was talking about, okay.
Bro.
Going
I
straight
thought
to himself.
I thought we were still talking about the
I
number.
thought I was the one gaming here, buddy. I'm the one who should be distracted, not you.
Bro's talking about the channel, and he's like, "Yeah, big 3-0."
Yeah,
No,
bro,
I said the big 5-0 with the big 3-0.
Bro went straight
you
into
need
that.
talking to the mic, brother.
Yeah, talking to the mic, man.
Bro's sound is coming from a monitor.
Actually, it's not.
He's not saying anything, so it definitely is.
What?
What?
So, Jacob, how was
Oreo?
yesterday? Coming back.
So I asked, first thing he did, I asked someone, he's like, hey, yo, how was it last week? He's like, oh, you're on vacation? I was like, nah, I called out. He was like, bro, good for you, bro. Good for you. And I was like, okay, cool. He was like, yeah, it was horrible. He said, like, yeah, we had to do double shifts. It was probably one of the hardest weeks of the entire year.
Damn.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what they fucking get.
oh, dang. Okay. Fun fact. Last Tuesday when I called in, the start time was 2:30. Usually a regular volume for like one shift, it's like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 5. They got almost a full-time job hour right there. And I got almost 8 hours right there, which is kind of crazy.
Damn.
For it's one shift of volume. So that means like everyone ordered like in Los Angeles 5 things that it felt like.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, they said the machines broke down, because our stuff got overloaded.
It's
So
like
that's
the
that.
perfect week for you to be off.
Well, yeah, that and that I'm the person who does a lot of stuff there. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the main person, I'm the best worker there, because I'm not. I'm just saying that if I'm not there, everyone else has to do that. Because I already do the job of like 5 people. So basically, it's like 5 people called up. Plus me calling out, plus apparently a couple of people called out a few days that week. So
So
Yeah,
Jacob's
there's-
off. We can't work.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's that. And then like I just on Mondays it's like it's the smallest shift amount. Like there's not a lot of people on the Monday shift. So I just go to my back area. I'm all the way in the back by myself. I just do the whole area by myself. And then usually when I'm back there, if I'm by myself, I don't talk to anyone like the entire day I'm there. But a person like a closest person who works closest to the back, it's not like in talking distance, but she like walks over. She goes, "Oh, you were on vacation?" I was like, "No, I called out." She goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, nice." And then and I was like, "Okay, people are very happy that I'm gone." But that she goes like, "Yeah, it was horrible." She goes, "Yeah, we had to like stack stuff like probably like 8 feet high, and because all the machines had broken down, because they got overloaded." I was like, "Okay, that's a common story I'm hearing." And then I was like, "Yeah, my bad, I guess." He's like, and she was like, "No, you need it." And I was like, "Okay, bet. I'm gonna call him more often." So I'm working, and I'm in the back, and it's heavy that day. It's heavy. And then I look up, like, at the machine parts, and I'm the one getting loaded the most. I was like, oh, yeah, this makes sense. This makes complete sense. So I didn't even think about it. I put on, like, an audiobook. I kind of zoned out for, like, 5 hours. Like, it was done pretty fast. And today was even worse. Horribly worse. Stuff got broken. Someone who usually never goes up there, like a supervisor, had to go up there like immediately because we're like off rip, just boxes breaking and like if you guys don't know, a lot of stuff gets clamped together in the machines. So when a lot of stuff gets clamped together, some boxes break and some of them like literally explode. So that's funny to see. And fun fact in that, a lot of times when I'm working, I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm just hoping like almost every day, like man, if like something explodes like near me and I get like shrapnel in me, bro, like, I'm good for like a long, long while, you know. Like I'm kind of hoping for like an immense, painful injury to like get me out of commission for a bit, because like that has to be better, right? It has to be better. But anyway, other than that, another person asked me, "Oh, you were on vacation?" I was like, "Oh no, I called down." He was like, "Yeah, nice, yeah." And I was like, everyone I'm telling that to is like happy that I'm gone. So I was like, okay. He said, "Good for you, bro. Good for you." Like I did an achievement. It's very funny. So I did the whole thing today. Obviously, I'm the last person there. I finish up and I take my break. Oh well, by the way, at my work, we don't take breaks ever. So we do the work to when it starts to when it ends. We don't take breaks. We take about a 15, 20-minute break at the ending. It's not a break, really. Because you're not taking a break from anything if the work is done. So you're just getting like an extra 20 minutes sitting down. That's basically what it is. But yeah, I got out of there. I kind of usually nowadays, like the last few months, I have to like sneak out just in case like I clock out and someone goes like, "Hey, I need you to go do this. I need you to go do this." So I kind of like maneuver my way out. I'm like in constant watch the moment I walk into the building to when I walk out. So that's very fun. And that's it that I could think of in that right now. I'm also very tired. And I also slept about 4 hours in the last 2 days. No, 6 hours the last 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah.
They were celebrating you not being there?
Yeah, that's very funny.
Like, nice.
I think they were, from what I know, because people I talk to, they're pretty chill. I'm the one moving around one of the people. I'm not gonna say I'm the best or the most hardest worker because I'm really not. They just see me maneuvering in a lot of places, and when they don't see me there, even for like a couple hours, because even like I'll be what do you call it? In another area sometimes, and I'll come back to my main area, and they're like, "Oh, bro, what were you?" It's like that. But yeah, they knew I was gone, and I'm not lying. I'll just say, yeah, I called out. And then Yeah, they're just saying like, we're if you have to look like this. We're a union job, so we're constantly at war with like a management, 24/7. You know?
Bro's fucking constantly fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's crazy because non-union is completely fucking different, bro. If you take any time off, bro, people low-key get mad.
Yeah. No.
Get hot, bro.
That is 100% understandable because they're relying on you guys, which if you were relying that hard on people, you probably should hire more.
Or pay them more, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, though. Since you're union, they're like, yeah, man, stick it to them. Fucking keep wasting their fucking money.
Oh, yeah, they'll say that. They'll say that. They'll be like, there's like a guy who kind of starts like 5 minutes early because he's like an older guy. I guess he doesn't like to sit still. And then they're like, bro, don't give him a penny, dog. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him a penny. Like, let this stuff break if you need to. And then yeah, it's like he's like that. Yeah, we're really like, you know, we're the type. I've only done this a couple times when they didn't give me something for like a good while that we actually needed, and I'll go to people like, hey, stop working, hey, stop working, don't work until they give me this. I've only done that like once or twice.
Damn.
And it worked. Kind of works like immediately. Like they did that, and like 5-10 minutes later, they gave me what I needed for it.
Damn, bro is conducting.
No, it's just teamwork.
Teamwork. Imagine having good teammates.
What about your week then? What about how's your not your week? What has been your last 2 days like?
Well, Monday was fucking horrible. I came back and the only guy that helped me do my fucking job is gone. So
nice.
That's been awesome. I got no sleep that day. Came home, tried to be fucking productive and do more shit. Drank 2 Red Bulls to try to do that. Made me feel worse.
That's why I don't drink energy drinks.
I felt like throwing up the entire night. And I couldn't get anything done because that's the wrong type of energy. It's like fake energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse than just natural fucking coffee, which is way better for you than that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's saying something too.
Yeah, that's saying something. And then
Drink.
Red Bull, he said.
Oh yeah, Red Bull. Fucking that shit makes me feel like shit, bro.
I don't like energy drinks, period. Honestly,
Yeah,
I just happened to have it, and I didn't pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Monster doesn't make me feel like Red Bull does, bro. Red Bull makes me feel like absolute shit. If I drink a Monster, I'm fucking.
Neither.
Yeah, I hate every energy drink. I'm gonna be real. That shit all gives me fucking acid reflux.
You knew that.
Like
Then why'd you take it?
I wanted energy, and I didn't have coffee on me, so I did that.
Mm.
And
Meditated.
yeah, I should have, honestly. And then yeah, I didn't get even close to as much I wanted done. See, how you know this energy is very bad is because I took 2 energy drinks and then I literally took a nap right after because I couldn't focus. And then I woke up from my nap, which was like fucking 25 minutes. So when I woke up, I felt fucking horrible. And I worked out, which made it even worse.
Oh, the blood flow.
Yeah. And then I fucking eventually went to sleep after I realized I had to pay $750 just to have my registration renewed for my fucking car.
Crazy. That is insane.
Yeah, and they sent me the notice. They're like, hey, by the way, you have actually, what is today? Yeah, you have 29 days until you have to pay this $750. So
why is it that much?
Better have it.
Usually that much?
I got a 2-year thing because 1 year was literally $470, which you might as well just get 2 years at that fucking point. And also, I didn't know this. When you buy a new car, they tax you.
Yes.
5% of what that car was worth when you bought it, when you get your registration. or my fault, how much it's worth after 1 year.
Mm.
And it's like 2-3%. So it was like fucking $500 fucking dollars. And then for 2 years, $750.
Hammer to my car.
That's not how it
You
works.
still got to pay out, even if you sledgehammer
You
it.
still have to pay it. It's not how much your car is actually worth. It's how much your car, like for how
Selling
long it's
point.
been.
Like the model and making shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how aged that model is, and what that model is worth at that age. That's what they tax you on, not what your car's condition is.
I got a little side tangent on that. It's funny because I don't think I said on the podcast. My manager's truck got stolen on like not last Saturday before. Like his work truck. He's a plumber, so all his tools, like thousands of dollars in his truck, got stolen.
Mm.
And he tracked it down to South Central, to where they were selling the tools. And then he was like, hey, this you know what's funny about this whole thing? He's like, I bet you under here, there's a screw missing. And he lifts up the tool, and there's a screw missing. And so
Crazy.
yeah, so he knew exactly where it was. And then like a few days later, because the girl was like, some girls like, oh, I didn't take nothing. I just bought it from some black dude. Like I don't know nothing. You know, obviously lying. But a few days later, the cops call him and they're like, hey, we found your truck just on the side of the street, empty. And I was like, oh, they sold all his tools. Yeah, so he got his car back and everything. His work car. It literally has his number on the side and his face on the side of that truck because it's his company car. But I was also thinking like, oh, he hasn't paid that off. So even if they did steal it, he still has to pay off that car.
Bro doesn't have theft insurance.
Nope, he does not have theft insurance. Like it's
That's
kind
a
of
bad
crazy.
idea. Living where he does. That's a
living
horrible
here.
idea. Oh my god, that's a terrible. I have theft insurance.
Hey, yo, Nick, remember when you parked here last week?
Mm-hmm.
About like 16 feet away from where you park, there's a car who just got all its wheels taken.
I remember you showed me that picture.
No.
Another time?
Yeah, after
Bro.
like a couple of days ago.
I'm glad all my rims are scratched. They don't want my shit.
They took all
Those
four.
shits- That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never pull up to your neighborhood with a good car, bro. I'm gonna be real.
No. Oh, funny story. Side tangent again.
Oh hell no, don't even.
We went to Nick's car last week, and then there was a card on his thing that says, "We buy junk cars."
Yeah, I hope that guy kills himself.
And the only
He's a
car
piece
there.
of shit.
And we had like a dirty van next to us, and it was fine.
Yeah, brand new, not even 10-month-old car. Yeah,
Probably because your car's
And they put that
sand.
yeah. Better than any other fucking color.
Anyway, $750.
Yeah, for the registration. So yeah, I did all that shit last night, went to sleep, woke up, did the same fucking shit, worked. That shit was ass. And then when I worked out, I did all leg workouts and upper body workouts. Bro, my legs, oh my god, hurt so bad. But
Which part of your legs?
my thighs, because I did fucking squats and that shit fucking hurt.
Especially as a tall person. I think those
Yeah.
are more.
And I wasn't doing like seating squats. I was going all the way to the floor squats. So
Who's saying thank you? Thank you. Thank you.
yes, I was, because they're way harder and they build way more muscle. But what's it called? Yeah, I did that, and then yeah, bro, it's been fucking nuts. On another note, though, when I came back, me and Claire watched Backrooms. It was very good. It was very fucking good.
Really?
Definitely right up your alley, Jacob, for sure.
Nice.
I thought it was a very solid movie. It's funny because so many like Reddit Roblox people are so mad.
Why? It's
Because they're
not
like-
accurate.
Well, bro, Backrooms, they think Backrooms is based off the fucking Roblox games.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I'm
What?
serious. Yeah. So these motherfuckers were like, it's so boring. It's so, where are all the entities chasing people? It's like, brother.
Yeah, I hate those games where it's like a backroom game and it's constant enemies. It's supposed to be liminal space.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, and people were mad too because the entities that were in the movie, there's just a couple and they're not shown a lot. And people were so mad about that, which is way scarier, by the way. But people are like, oh my God, it's so bad. And it's crazy because why I think you would like it, Jacob, is because the movie has a lot of subliminal messages in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, oh my God, yeah, it's actually a good movie. Like, I went into it no expectations because I was like, Backrooms, Reddit shit. It's pretty good, bro. I was surprised. And it was funny too, because the one group of people that were coming to this movie's defense was Silent Hill fans. A lot of them too.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Because they were laughing because they were like, oh, of course Roblox players have no idea what like
real
undertone
in
stories, and real horror is. They just know jump scares and Five Nights at Freddy's. That's all they know.
Well, think like this: who's the type of people to play Roblox?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
If you spend all your time on Roblox, bro, you need help. If you're over the age of fucking 21, honestly, you need help.
Which is a lot of people. It is a lot of women too.
Yes.
Well, there's like more adults on fucking Roblox now than there is fucking kids.
It's honestly disgusting. That's honest. Because, bro, do you know how many stories I hear of... And Cedric, you would think that it's more adults. There's a lot of children who still play Roblox. Oh, there's so many
when
kids,
I was a kid, I made so many accounts to say that I was an adult.
Yeah.
On so many stuff.
That too.
So many things.
That's true as well, because you literally, what's it called? To play certain games, you have to put in a certain age. So yeah, and we all did that.
Everyone did that. So you could assume how many stuff is actually just kids.
I've only met like 2 people in real life that actually have played Roblox like that, and they're my age.
I know Claire does.
Yeah. She's one of them.
Yes. And the only people who's ever asked me to like use my system to download Roblox is my little sister.
Yeah. Those are the only other people and the biggest group of people I know that play, like my youngest sister who has been playing it for years. And I'm like, I just think about that. And then I think about the fucking 35-year-olds who constantly play. And I'm like, that is nasty.
Thing is, with them too, it's not even that they're constantly playing them. It's that they're try-harding on them. And they're literally like talking these people hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking weird, bro.
It's like saying, I'm going to boot up My Little Pony, and I'm like a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
My Little Pony MMO, which there probably is.
I mean, there are bronies.
Yes, there are.
I don't doubt it.
Crazy?
Yes, there are. Christian is
the only game Clary played on Roblox too is the fucking designer game where you design clothes.
That's what my sister wanted. She said, let me play Dress to Impress on your computer. And I said, no.
Yeah, that's the one she plays or played.
Yes.
And I would probably say that's a lot better than the other ones I've seen. I've seen horrific ones.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying it's all like older people who are playing Roblox that are weird, but I'm saying it's a big majority.
Well, there's like people who do like role play and shit on there, bro. I'm like, oh hell.
Yeah, role play sex. I've seen that multiple times.
Well, that is not what I was talking about.
That's what I was talking
about. That is on there too. No, just regular role play. Like they'll role play just like random roles, but it's so weird because they'll do that with like kids.
Okay,
but yeah, you're my kids.
Too, like on Instagram,
you're my kids. Yeah,
you're my son.
Like, oh hell no.
I've seen like a girl called like a 13-year-old kid. Like, oh yeah, you're like my son. You're my son, and she's like, she sounds like she's in her 30s. And there's a guy who's a POV character, and he's like, oh, that's your son? Man, that's cool. You play with him. She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah. I just met him like the other day.
That's insane. Yeah, that's sick, bro.
He's like, wait, you met him? That's not your son, then? She's like, no, he's my Roblox son.
Oh hell no. If you worked a 9 to 5 and got home after a long day of work just to boot up Minecraft or fucking
And role-playing
Roblox,
being
bro.
pregnant.
Oh hell no.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So imagine like let's just put this in a scenario. Imagine your significant other comes home and they're like I'm gonna play some Roblox, and you look to go see what they're doing, and they're talking about like buying a car and having kids with like a random person, and they're role playing making dinner.
Bro. I would be hot.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
if they're role playing making dinner and they're not making me dinner, I'm literally gonna flip everything.
Man's misogynistic.
No, I'm being serious. Like if I'm with someone and they role played like being a fucking traditional fucking partner to, and then they're not doing
Which is
giving
what
that to me,
they're
I'm gonna be
doing.
like, yo.
Is that I want to do this in game, but not real life.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Dress to Impress is probably the least worst fucking game I've seen on there. There's so many bad ones, like the RP ones, which are terrible.
I've seen a
The
lot of the
fucking-
ones where like it's just a bunch of adults. Like obviously, like we said earlier, there's like things that you can't be a kid going into. Like it like checks you and
Yeah.
stuff. But like
Yeah.
there's a lot of things like they're just chat rooms. There's a bunch of like Roblox people with that
Yep.
weird walking animation, and they're just
Yep.
talking, and that's about it.
Yep. They get on Roblox to talk to people.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Well, it's the same thing with like what is it called? VR chat.
That is crazy too.
That is more insane. Like
You're
Yeah, that-
very diabolical, bro.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, no,
I've
that's
never been on,
worse.
but
I've seen so many clips, bro. So
Yeah.
many clips of just
bro,
niggas.
there's so many
Yeah.
furries.
Yeah. Not even just that, bro. There's so many things of like grown 40-year-old men that live in a fucking basement that have like 7-foot anime woman with huge fucking tits jiggling, running around with a fucking monkey tail or something. Like these motherfuckers are actually sick in the head, bro. It's actually fucking crazy.
Oh, my God.
It's true. Like I had a coworker. My coworker told me he's like, yeah. I played like I played Roblox for like 7 days, like day one after another, and it took that much time to find a pedophile, like a guy chatting up like a teenage girl in there. And I was like, okay,
Just
nice,
7
bro.
days?
Just 7 days.
Crazy. And there was probably a lot more that he just didn't see too.
Yeah. Okay. Like, we'll stop talking about this before we go on a tangent.
Yes. But as I was saying, going back into it, yeah, Backrooms was very good. And there's a whole thing about it right now that's saying if you don't like it, you don't understand it. Which
Wow.
I actually kind of get. Because do you know what's interesting? When me and Claire were watching it, there was these teenagers in front of us because obviously summer's out. So all the kids are everywhere. And there's these 3 teenagers watching in front of me. And it was so interesting because,
Like laughing.
well, not even just that. 2 of them were just laughing and they were all scared by the jump scares and stuff. And one of them was just sitting there silently. And I was like, I was wondering, I was like, oh, are they like asleep or they're not enjoying the movie? Now, bro was like actually scared because when the movie ended, his 2 friends were like, oh, bro, it wasn't even scary, fool. Like they're saying shit like that. He was like, bro, how are you not scared by that? And they're like, what do you mean? And then he started saying something about it was like one of the implied things that was happening in the movie.
Mhm.
And they were like, what? They were like, that didn't happen. And I was like, yeah. That is literally proof in itself.
Well, that's all horror movies though that are actually like
Yeah.
put thought into. That's all horror movies. People don't understand it. Like my sister says like, "Oh, don't recommend me any psychological stuff." I'm like, that is so sad. That is so sad.
I mean, what was that one that I recommended you? Skinamarink. That shit's it's a psychological fucking horror. It's not fucking, and motherfuckers that didn't like it or the niggas that just didn't fucking pay attention or understand it, bruh.
yeah, that's sadly a lot of good stuff. Like really, really good stuff that like they just don't comprehend it. So it's like too big for them. It's like seeing the Mona Lisa and be like, okay, it's a random trick.
It's just a painting.
It's just a painting,
Yeah.
dude.
Like, do you know what's very interesting about psychological horror as well?
Hmm.
like I told you, Jacob, and I'm pretty sure I told you, Cedric, because I mentioned it too when we were with you. So when I watched Obsession before I came out there, it was very, very scary. It was one of the scariest movies to me I've ever seen. Just to me personally. I know a lot of people don't feel that way. Subjective. But I noticed I never, like, I was fearful of watching it, but after the fact, like, I wasn't like afraid of my surroundings. Watching Backrooms was very interesting because I wasn't afraid in the theater. But funny enough, like when we got home and we were talking about it and we were talking about like all the implications and stuff, when I walked around my house when it was dark, I like low-key got scared. Like I was like looking around, like I was paranoid. I don't know why. And I wasn't paranoid of like, oh, there's giant fucking entities gonna pop behind the corner and get me. I wasn't afraid of that. I think it was just like, yeah.
Uneasy.
Yeah, I was like very uneasy. And I actually had a dream about it too, which was very crazy, especially on lack of sleep. But no, the difference in horror is very interesting. And I think and I told Claire, I was like, I like psychological just things in general, but especially horror because it's way deeper and you have to understand it more. That is why and like Silent Hill really fucking scares me because I don't like devil shit, and it like did a fusion dance with like fucking devil shit and fucking or hell stuff and psychological stuff, which I was like, oh my god, because it's already up front so fucking scary, and then the subliminal messages with it, it's like, oh my god.
You know what movie has a good blend of psychological and like in your face horror? The movie As Above So Below in France.
Yes, bro, that movie is
that
so
movie has
a
good balance. It's very wild, and at the same time it makes you think a lot because it does have deeper meanings. I think that's a very good movie. But on the
Is
side
that the
of
movie with the catacombs?
yes,
Yeah.
I actually never seen that movie.
it's actually pretty good.
Very good, bro.
I've heard it's very good.
On a side note, Cedric, did we tell you about the shadow person in the hallway when he was here?
Yes.
Yes, so we did say it on this podcast. Follow up. Last night,
Oh my
when I was in
God.
bed and I didn't go to bed till like 1, and then I had to wake up at 2:30. So fun fact on that. I was laying down, and my mom's on her phone with her friend around like 12 o'clock, and then I don't think this might not pick it up, but she hears, and the door opens by itself. Like just one knock, and the door opens by itself. And she goes to look, and she goes like, Oh no, sorry, it doesn't open. It's just a knock. It's just one knock, and she's like, what? Like the kids? Why are the kids awake right now? And she goes to look, and the kids aren't there, and then she goes sits back down, and then the door opens by itself. And then so she gets out her gun because she thinks, okay, like in her mind, how she explained it to me, because sometimes when when you close the front door, like the wind or whatever, or the pressure, like opens up another door, like, you know, sends wind, whatever. So she thought, oh, someone just can walk in the house right now, and she gets out her gun, and she's ready, like she looks around, and the person on the other side of the phone, he's freaking out, yeah, because there's no way he could get here. Let's just say that. So he's freaking out, and she looks around, no one, nothing, nada, door's still locked. Very funny. Just not even like through 8 days after we seen that, or 7 days after we seen that. Weird coincidence, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
But wait, so did y'all see anything or just heard?
I didn't even know about it, so I was coming home from work today.
Crazy.
Yeah. She said she didn't see nothing. She just heard. Like, she heard the knock, and then it opened. That's it.
Like the lock opened.
No. So she's in the room with the doors closed, and then she hears a knock, and then she opens it, looks around. No one's there. She goes, okay, it's whatever. And then she closes the door, sits back down, and then the door opens by itself. She sees the doorknob turn and everything, and it's like a normal walk-in. It's not like slow or fast.
Mm.
And then in her mind, she's going like, to try to rationalize it, like, oh, the wind from like when when you close or open a door, like the curtains move or another door opens, because like the pressure of the house. She thought, oh, someone just broke in, like they just opened the front door of the house. So that's why she got her gun and looked around.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, I don't play with that shit either.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, just coincidence.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah, I told her, man, what are you doing to make the demon all acting up? She's like, well, what were you and Nick talking about? I was like, demons, Jesus,
that's crazy. Blamed us is crazy.
Yeah.
The whole time we're just talking about,
Jesus.
We're just talking about Jesus.
We talk about Jesus for like
if
2
it's
hours
anybody,
straight.
that man Gabriel, bro.
Yeah.
That man was saying crazy shit.
Well, we didn't see Gabriel until Friday, so.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Or
didn't it
Thursday.
happen after I left?
Yes, but it also happened
That's what
before
I'm
you
saying.
left and before he got there.
That's true. I'm not blaming on him. I'm obviously joking.
I know. Yeah, but
That's
I was
crazy
saying,
though.
we were
She
talking
said,
about,
"What were you guys talking about?"
so
It's
I told her that. I was like,
crazy.
yeah, Jesus, demons, Mormons.
She was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro."
Mormons, man.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
It's got to be Joseph Smith doing this to me.
His spirit. They're all so mad.
No,
He
he's
ran out there
definitely
like, "How
right
could you
now.
ever?" He said he's looking up at us.
Yeah, he's looking up at us right now.
He's definitely looking up at us.
Cedric, do you know who Joseph Smith is?
Dana White.
What?
Okay.
All
Does
right.
Joseph Smith sound like a UFC fighter?
Yes.
He's like, yes. No, Joseph Smith is the greatest prophet to ever exist.
Huh.
Is that what he is? He's a
You know, what
prophet,
throwing
right?
me off is the Smith part.
Yeah, the Smith part.
Everything's he's a prophet.
Yeah, there's pictures of this guy. Like he's like
This guy existed like 150 years ago, 200
Yeah.
years ago, by the way.
yeah.
Like our country's older than someone, Cedric, who they believe to be like their messiah, essentially. Yeah, that's like in 100 years if someone's like, yeah, Tony Hawk, man, definitely our messiah. That's literally the equivalent of it.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah. It's insane. Like you can believe in what you want to believe in, bro.
Yeah.
That is the least possible answer to everything.
No, I think my theory for Mormonism, I think they go into it for like the click up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%.
That's
more important than anything.
Close knit. They are super, super close knit. It makes a lot of sense.
I've literally had people tell me, bro, they're like, yo, when you go into Mormonism, like everyone helps you.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Like
For everything.
they fucking make sure you're good.
Yeah, for everything.
For everything. I was like, damn.
It really
I was
is
like, really?
that.
He was like,
Hey,
yeah,
but
bro.
you still got to go to Africa.
What? Why'd you bring up
Your mission?
Africa?
I was thinking about the missions.
For your mission.
Isn't that
That's
isn't that Jehovah's
Catholicism.
Witnesses?
Yeah, and that's Jehovah's Witnesses. That's a different religion.
Yes.
That's
Jehovah's Witnesses believe
Mormonism,
that
buddy.
Satan was
and
God's
I know
brother.
because freaking Motivates is Mormon. Well, was Mormon.
Well,
Well-
they both go on missions, but Jehovah's Witnesses are the people that like show up in your house and like, hey, let's play dice, and I'll talk to you for like 16 hours. Mormons are like, oh, I don't know what I should say about that. Like I said, I'm not. Well, I didn't say. I'm not fully knowledgeable around these ones.
I'm pretty knowledgeable, buddy.
You're pretty knowledgeable about Mormons. You didn't know who Joseph Smith was?
I said pretty. All right, relax.
Okay.
That's like being like, I know the Bible, and you're like, who's Jesus? It's crazy too, because if you said that, people who like are Mormon would actually not be happy with you
Yeah.
if you did not know who Joseph Smith was. Unironically.
Oh my God. Yes.
Unironically. Like I said, Jacob, that one bookstore owner, Mr. Moon, bro, he literally is so neutral on it because his audience is predominantly Mormons.
Well,
like if he just
Utah,
came
right?
out, yes.
Well, there you go.
Like if he just came out and was like, yeah, I absolutely, it's hilarious how fake that shit is. Oh my God.
Well,
Like they would
dude,
they would like fucking raid his shit with pitchforks, bro.
what is the one thing that every cult leader does? Like 80-90% of them.
I mean, they do a lot of things.
I'll put it like this. There's a good pattern to it. They'll be like, I'm God's chosen one. He tells me everything. I get to sleep with all the women, and you give me the money. And I'll enlighten you all. That is almost all of them. Joseph Smith had like 16 wives. And in Mormonism, you have to give them your security code, your banking, your security, social security,
everything,
your banking information, everything for their cause. And Joseph Smith was at that
like
top
slave,
of that pyramid.
Bro. Yeah. It's actually crazy.
That's how almost every single cult leader is.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, even, what is his name? Charles Manson was the same exact way. He slept all the chicks, got the money, he got caught up. And some people don't get caught up and they grow enough to be called a religion. That's just how it is.
Yeah, no. It's crazy too, because I've seen a thing and it was very valid, but it was like, why would any woman want to ever be a part of that religion?
Community. I think that's my
but
theory.
even then, but I guess that makes sense.
Like this, from their perspective, these people are gonna die for them. Like they're in it. They'll die.
The one of the old guys I used to work with, who was like really weird and like he had nothing going on in his life and he was always mad at people. Anytime I joked about Mormonism, he'd be like, nah, bro, Mormons are like the nicest people ever. Mormons are like the nicest people ever. And I was like, what do you mean? And the whole time I'm asking this shit, I start to realize, I'm like, wait, this motherfucker's weird. He's definitely a Mormon. That's why he's saying that. Because he was like trying to convince me. He was like,
but why
no.
would you just not come out and say it though?
Bro, because it's interesting. I feel like it's like a manipulation game, because if you come out just like we were talking about the exact same thing, but it's like the negative version of like coming out and wanting to like how we would put it, like save someone. They have like the corrupt version of it, where they're not trying to like
a lot of power.
Yes. And bro, and it's just like subliminal things that he would say. And every time I'll just like look at him a little weird, because I'm like, why would you say that? And it was just very, very, very weird. And
like, give us an example.
Especially though, like I said, anytime Mormonism ever got brought up in a joking manner, he would always be like, nah, bro, they're like the nicest people. Nah, bro, they're like the nicest people. He was so adamant about it. And like to the point where I'm like, bro, I'm not arguing. And I would just laugh. But just like his stance and like how he would speak about women, like in very serious conversations too. Like he was so mad that there was like a lot of women above him in like the corporate hierarchy.
That's common.
And he would always be like, I wish, like, I just can't stand all these women being like, I wish there was a man that would be our boss. Like, I hate that we're all like looked over by women. Mind you, our boss is dope as hell. She literally gave bro a promotion that put him in a new tax bracket.
Dang.
And he did a lot more work with that fucking pay raise. And he was still saying shit like that. And I was just like, that's so weird. Right? Mind you, I knew nothing about this man outside of work. He literally said he did nothing. He has no wife, no kids, no hobbies, just work.
That's kind of scary.
It's horrifying, actually. Because I worked with him for about 3 years. I know nothing about his personal life. And we're not talking about like, oh, we casually passed each other in the hallway. No, we worked in the same room directly.
Oh, wow. For how many years?
Yeah, 3.
Wow.
And me and the other guy that we worked with, I know him so well. I know where he lives in Detroit. I know all his favorite sports teams. I know his family members. Like, I know like his like what's it called? The disease he has and like his health. Like I know so much about him. We still talk, right? This dude, nothing. I just know he was from San Diego. And he likes cars. Those are the only two things I know about that man.
It could be that he's very, very private.
No.
He does like well, I was gonna say he doesn't like talking trash, but he was just talking trash about women. So
No, he talked shit about everyone.
ooh.
And it was so interesting because even my boss, coolest boss I've ever had, she talks about him and she actually felt bad for him. So she was trying to like help. Because he freaked out and he quit. Because he was like, oh, they're treating me like shit. And then he quit. And then, like I said, I never talked to bro again. Because he's just weird. He's just so weird. And 3 months later, we found out he got a job at another hospital like right after. That's why he quit. And then he quit that job. 3 months later, he went to another job, quit that job. And he just started going. Like he was just like having a mental breakdown. But long story short, is like every quality of a Mormon he had. And it was weird. Or if he wasn't, he had to be like former. Or maybe not practicing, because like he was like so defensive against that. And anytime I mention God, even times where I mention Muslim motherfuckers, bro, he would change so much. Because he'd be like, oh yeah, them.
Them.
And then he'd be like, yeah, he'd be like, those Christian motherfuckers are just like the terrorists. And I was like, what? As he's talking about like how Mormons are the nicest people ever and they just follow God and whatever, I was like, oh hell no. I was like, nah, bro.
Interesting.
Also, I don't want to get like super caught up in this tangent, but I'll say this. I had an experience when I was younger where I was like 10, bro. And one of my friends from school, because you know, my parents, this is how a lot of kids growing up were, especially boys, where your parents are like, hey bro, just go out and be home before a certain time. Like if you're hanging out with friends,
Before the
that's
street
fine.
lights come on.
Yeah. And especially if they know those parents, like they like if they go out to other kids' houses, like, and they know the parents, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I went to this kid that I knew for a long time, right? We literally since like first grade, we knew each other. And this was like, I was 10, so it was like 5th, 4th grade, around there. Bro, I hang out with this man after school. And he's like, hey, do you want to go to my church? Like, they got like stuff we can do, and they got all this stuff. Like basketball courts, food, and all that. I'm like, well, that sounds fucking cool. It's better than home where we got fucking nothing. So I was like, sure. I go there, bro. Oh my God. It was the weirdest experience of my life. Because I literally go in there and it's not like a typical church. Like it's very eerie. Because as soon as we get there, including the kid that I knew, he put on a white fucking flannel. Like or white like dress shirt and slacks. And his fucking dad did too. And then we get there, everyone's wearing that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was not wearing it. And as soon as I went in, they all looked at me crazy, bro. And then I went to they had an indoor basketball court in this tiny ass fucking church. So I was like, how did a church afford this? So we're going into it. Basketball court. They had hella shit in there, which I was like, oh shit. I was hella excited. I was like 10 years old, basketball court. They got footballs. They got all this type of shit.
Matching outfits is all.
I know. I was so excited. I was just like, they just look weird. They just look like minions because they like all wear the same shit. So, bro, we do that. And this is after school, by the way. And then all of a sudden, like a guy comes by wearing the same shit. And he's like, hey, everybody in here. So we all the kids, and there was like 15 of us. All the kids gather and follow this guy down a hallway. And then we go into a fucking classroom. And I was like, what the fuck? Because it wasn't like like how some churches where it's just like, oh yeah, like there's a whiteboard or there's a fucking chalkboard or like there's something that they can write on as they talk about stuff like Bible studies. Because I've been to that. No, this shit was completely different, bro. they had a like straight up classroom, like desks. They had a fucking projector. They had a fucking whiteboard with like, I am Mr. So-and-so, like full on school.
Mm.
So at this point I was like, oh, hell no. Cause I was like, I just got out of school. Now I got to go back. Bro, tell me why these motherfuckers hand me like we all sit down and I'm kind of, at this point, I'm kind of like turned off, bro. I'm like, I just want to go home. I just came here because he said there was basketball and shit, and now we're not playing. We're just like sitting in a fucking classroom. I was not very happy, to say the least.
Makes sense.
But bro, we sit down, right? And they hand me this blue fucking, and when you hold a Bible, you know what a Bible feels like. They have the leather ones specifically. They all have that feeling and that look to it because it's very simple. There's no advertising. There's no like buy whoever on the book. It's just the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me a book and I'm like, why the fuck are they giving me a Bible? But it was blue and it said the Book of Mormon. And I was like, what the fuck? I was literally so confused. I'd never heard of Mormons at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the fuck? And these motherfuckers, bro, straight up, these are like young kids. These are like 4-year-olds to like fucking 13, 14-year-olds. This motherfucker didn't say anything. They all flipped to the same page. And I was like, what the fuck?
Most of them.
And then, yeah. And then my friend, he was like, go to page like 121. And I was like, okay. So I flipped to it. And these motherfuckers just start talking. And they're talking. And I'm like zoning out. But for like, remember, I'm 10 years old. So I'm like completely uninterested. I want to go home. Right. They are my ride home because they drove like 30 minutes away. I was fucking hot. So I literally had to wait for them. Right. But as I'm like zoning out and like stuff, I come back a couple times and they're just talking about shit. Cause like I went to church a lot when I was younger. I heard a lot of sermons. I went into a lot of like classes and like daycares and shit that were churches, bro. So I know a lot of stories in the Bible, or at least like the concepts of those stories, right? They were talking about shit I had never heard of before. And I was just like so confused. Because they're like talking about like these things, and even the diction is so different. Like it's not spoken in the same way. So I was just like very confused by that. And then I remember after all that shit, and it was like 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, we were in this for classroom. 10-year-old, it's like 20 hours.
Yeah. So I was bored out of my mind, bro. I literally like wanted to just go to sleep, get it over with. And so it finally finishes. We get out. And the kid I knew, who's same age as me, by the way, is perfectly like, so what did you learn tonight? And I was like,
on a mission.
And I was straight up like, I don't know, like a couple things. Like I just mentioned a couple brief things. And he was like asking me in-depth questions. And I was just kind of like, bro, I don't fucking know. Like I wasn't even trying to pay attention, bro. I was trying to go home. And then even, bro, his dad comes out because he was not in that classroom. And first of all, I was like, where the fuck did the dad go? He went somewhere completely different. For those
now playing basketball while you guys were at Bible study.
That would be horrible.
No, but he was like somewhere in the hallway because he came down. Mm. So he was in another room, but it wasn't a classroom. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Anyways, he comes out and then we start driving back to my house. But I swear to God, maybe it was just my kid brain. It felt like we took so many turns that were like wrong turns that make to like draw out the way home. And he just kept asking me questions and questions and questions. And I was getting to the point, bro, where I was just like, bro, what is this man talking about? And this motherfucker is a cheapskate too. Because we went to get fucking fast food and this motherfucker said, you can have one thing. I was like, fuck you, bro.
One thing.
One thing is crazy.
Could have
We're
one
not talking
nugget.
about one meal, bro. I was starving. 10-year-old child, bro. Hadn't eaten since fucking the one meal I got at school. I was starving. This man said, you gotta have one thing. I got a fucking McDouble, bro. I didn't even get anything else. I was starving. Bro, he gave me that. I'm eating. We drive all the way home. He asked me all these questions and shit. Very, very weird. And then they dropped me off at my front door. And before I can even walk up to my front door, bro, they just leave. Very like abruptly.
Failed experiment.
So, yeah, so I get, well, I don't know if they thought it was failed or anything, because they were like laughing and they were all looking at me when they were asking these questions. But then I get in my house and I just remember, like, I walk in there and my mom was like, oh yeah, you were out late. And she was like, I'm glad they brought you here back on time because we made dinner and stuff, which I was hyped for because the dinner was good as fuck and I was starving still, even with that trash ass McDouble. Anyways, I get home and I'm like, my mom's like asking me about it, and I mention, mind you, my mom is Christian, but she's kind of like fluid in that sense. She's kind of like Gabriel, Jacob, where she's like, she questions a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I walk in there and I'm telling her like about this shit, how we went to a church and shit. And she was like, a church? She was like, on a Tuesday for kids? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, and they're out till like 8 p.m. And she was like hella confused. And she was like, so what did you learn about? And I told her about the blue Bible that said Mormon on it. Oh, she was straight up like, oh, nah.
You're not spending time with them again.
Yeah, she was like, don't go back over to their house. And I was like, why? Because I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even like that kid that much. He just had a lot of dope stuff,
That's
but he
crazy.
was like really weird.
That's crazy.
Bro, no. As a 10-year-old, bro, if you find someone who has all the systems, who has all the games, and is actively telling you, if you come to my house, you can eat whatever you want and we can play these games, you're telling me you're saying no?
Yes.
No way.
I have when I was like 8.
These are kids you know, though, not random children, obviously.
Yes, like from school.
Yeah, bro thinks he's fucking enlightened since age 5.
That,
Anyways,
I'm not saying enlightened. I just don't like, I don't know.
I was like, no, I'm just like super intelligent when I'm
No,
5
I
years old.
definitely
So
am not.
I can maneuver around and make sure that
He's better than you, bro.
Oh my,
Facts.
okay. Here we go again.
Anyways,
here we go again.
Anyways, this motherfucker had all the shit, and he wasn't like annoying or anything. Like, he was chill. He was just kind of weird. But I wasn't like, oh, this guy's a
vibe.
fucking prick. Yeah. I'm not like, oh, this guy's a prick because he's weird. I'm like, oh, this guy's all right. Like, he's cool. But he's just like a little off. Even as a child, like, you're just like, a little off. And also I felt bad because like he was a motherfucker that like all the other kids like didn't like.
Mm.
Empathetic for that. So I'm like, I kind of want to be his friend too, because like I felt bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I get home, my mom's like, nah, don't go back to him. Don't ever go to his house again. And I was like, damn, why? And she was telling me about it. And she was like, kind of briefly, but then she was like, just don't go. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because you're 10.
Yeah, because you're 10 years old and they're trying to indoctrinate you. But I was like, okay. Bro, that dude's life, oh my God.
He has a private jet now.
Worst. No. He just became like, his weirdness turned into like full on crazy ass shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he would be those guys in high school, like, because when we got to high school, he was still in my grade. He'd be that guy at high school, bro, who would go around and be like he would straight up go to women and shit and be like, yeah, I'm gonna rape you. Like,
One of
straight
those
up.
guys? What do you mean? Is there multiple of
What
that?
do you mean one of those guys? What the
Like,
fuck?
no. You gotta
Yeah, it's
remember,
a common
you gotta
occurrence in
remember-
Arizona. I'm gonna rape you.
No. You gotta remember, I went to a school with like a lot of autistic, Down syndrome people.
They
Like, there
don't
was a
say
lot
that
of
where I'm
special needs.
from.
This is the thing. A lot of times they would say outlandish stuff, but never like that. They'd just be like, fuck you, or shit like that. Like they would just say that shit like
you
that.
got some mean Down syndrome person. Mine's just dance.
Most of them would dance, but some were mean. But anyways, this dude would straight up be like, he would go into class. Like I remember bro did a presentation one time, and I didn't really talk to him at all at high school or ever since that point, just in general. I just started seeing like his fucking decline as a human being, bro. It was actually crazy. Cause he would straight up go to like classes and shit and do presentations about like how like women's rights should be revoked. And he was saying like, I remember he got into an argument with this lady, bro, this girl at my school, and he was literally like, he was like, bro, but like if I raped you, technically there should be nothing against that. And I was like, what?
Oh my.
And I remember that was like a huge thing, and people were like, fuck you, like, bro, people were dead ass about to jump this motherfucker.
That's crazy.
They were like ready to
you
go,
know
and he was like,
meant that.
oh, 100%. And he was straight up like, oh, bro, if you guys even try to hurt me, I will fucking shoot up the whole school.
Oh my.
Yeah. Nah, he was saying crazy shit, bro.
What's wrong with your high school, bro?
Yeah, it was wild too. And it was funny because he was fat, but like he like worked out and he thought he was getting buff. But bro, this man started taking steroids at 15, bro.
Ooh, yeah, his life is done.
And he literally didn't even get swole. He just got really bulky and fat. Like he got a gut
Because
still.
his testosterone.
Yeah, and this man was straight up like, oh, if you're big, bro, if you're muscular and you're in shape, any woman will want to like fuck you. He was saying this shit at like
Also
15,
wrong, but
bro.
okay.
And I was like, oh my God. And it was crazy too, bro. See, this is the motherfuckers I'm telling you, Jacob, who ruined the word and shit, bro. Because this dude was going around and he was straight up like, oh, bro, if you believe in God, like if I come up to you and I want to have sex with you, like you cannot deny me.
Sounds like Mormons and other cult
And he was saying
leaders.
this to people who straight up, bro, would be like 13 and he would be like 18.
What?
Yeah, like as a senior, bro, was saying this shit, bro. He would just say crazy ass shit. He would say this to people in relationships all the time. Like I remember he got beat up one time because he literally like, bro, this dude was so lustful. This dude literally was like, and he was just vulgar too, bro. He saw this lady and he literally was talking about like coming on her ass.
Oh my.
While she was with her boyfriend, bro. This dude beat the piss out of him.
Well, yeah.
In the locker rooms, beat the piss out of him. And then bro was like, she tried to hurt me and his bitch was instigating it. Like he was one of those motherfuckers, bro. I was like, oh my God. But his decline was so bad. I remember the last like touch of like his, not influence, but just like him as a person that I have experienced in my life, bro. It was literally like, I remember I posted a song on my Instagram and it was with D, Cedric, you. It was when I went over there that one time. It was like during 2020 and shit. Bro, this man dead ass swiped up on my shit and he was like, oh, so you're hanging around with N-words now? And I was like, whoa. Whoa.
Crazy.
Did
Even
know
all
bro
four of us
followed
put
me,
together?
by the way. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I was like, whoa. And like, I didn't even respond, bro. I just blocked, bro. I was like, nah.
That's crazy.
like,
Your literal
insane.
family, by the way.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa. It was just bad, bro.
That is insane. Cedric, he literally just told you that.
Hey, bro. Bro said a lot of things that I just don't take serious anymore. So
That's true. That's a good way to see it, honestly.
That was not me who said that, by the way.
Shit,
So-
bro. Like, how am I supposed to take you serious?
Exactly. That's the best way to take it.
See, if you're
No,
like
that-
really
that-
smart, if you're like a really smart person and you said some shit like that, bro, I'd be like, then I'd take offense. Then I'd have to like fuck somebody up. But like,
It's personal.
Do you know what's funny about that too? This one time in our economics class that we had, there was a woman who said that to him. They were debating. And she was laughing because she was like, you're just so ignorant.
Mhm.
You can't even form an opinion except one that will get you attention. And he got so mad. He literally had a breakdown and got kicked out of the class, bro. It was
Because it's
actually
true.
crazy. Yeah,
How
it
can you
was
take something like that
crazy.
seriously?
And he was calling her, bro. He was calling her. I don't even want to say the fucking Mexican slur, bro. He was saying all the Mexican
wetback?
slurs, bro. The B
Beaner?
one too. He was saying all that in class, bro. and he was like,
Was he like full white?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, he was full white, and then he would just say that he was Chilean because his dad went and had sex with Chilean women. So he was like, yeah, I'm part Chilean, bro. It's South American. It's like, no, you're not.
It's like, bro, that's like if my dad goes to like Jamaica and has sex with Jamaican
Yeah.
women, I'd be like, I'm Jamaican now.
Yeah, that's what he claimed, bro.
Okay.
Insane. Yeah, no. That's how I knew, bro, from day one that I was like, nah, Mormons are mad weird, bro.
I think that's the extreme bit because a lot of them are very, very, very low key about it.
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah,
quiet as
that's-
fuck.
Fuck,
They're
this
quiet as
is
fuck.
you motherfuckers.
But you got to remember, this was like the social reject of Mormonism.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is why he was acting like that, because he did not have the community. He felt rejected, and that is what it led to.
That's kind of crazy to be rejected by Mormons.
Yeah,
That
you
is
have to be like
insane.
weird. Yeah, because they will accept literally anyone.
Yeah. That is crazy. Their whole thing is numbers.
Yep.
Like Mormons, how like an actual Mormon is, they're very low key about it. But when it's time to get down, they get down hard and they get down crazy. Like they'll say, they
do.
will like, I don't know if I should say it's on YouTube, but they will literally kill you. They will cut your brakes and everything. They will
Yeah,
straight
they'll kill
up kill you.
They will literally kill you.
And you'll never know it's them. They'll never leave chase behind. They're like
Not
professionals.
kill. We don't use kill on YouTube. We say unalive.
Unalive. They commit death. Can we say death on YouTube?
I don't know.
I know we can't say COVID on YouTube. I know that's banned.
Really?
Yeah, you can't say COVID.
Because all the conspiracy theorists,
Probably, yeah.
because they know it's real. They know
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
man-made.
It wasn't a bat. Yeah, Mormon's kind of crazy. We just have a whole Mormon episode right now.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the episode because I gotta fucking go.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we want to keep shorter episodes, we should probably end it.
At Mormonism,
Yeah, at moment. What's the title be?
the title should be "The
Getting
Backrooms
raped
that
at
lead
work.
to the corruption of Mormonism."
Okay, I would name it that.
Also, how do you guys feel about that story?
Which one?
The Mormon kid. one.
Obvious Mormon one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
do you
one's
know what's
crazy.
insane
He's
about
like,
this?
actually, I just made it all up.
I actually didn't. But do you know what's even insane about this?
Hmm.
This man D would vet that because D knew him.
Oh, I gotta ask him next time.
But it's crazy because I knew this kid before D lived with us.
Mm.
And even since day one, when D started living with us, because like I said, this dude was always in our class. This man would be like, oh, bro, this dude is mad racist. And you know, D does not say that.
Yeah, D's very nonchalant about that. Like he doesn't bother
He's
him.
very
that much.
nonchalant. But what did D say that he doesn't like more than anything else?
Those people.
Yeah. And I'm almost
You
positive this motherfucker was like, you people, like he joked about
Yeah.
that. And D
D's
was
like, oh,
fucking
nah.
hot.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
D-
much the only racist thing he would get mad about.
Yeah. It was funny though, because D would always call him a fat ass and shit, and this dude would get so mad.
You know what's
bro.
funny? I don't want to go off in tangent because we're gonna end it right here. It's funny for D because you know how we say he's kind of like Uncle Ruckus. He's kind of racist in his own way.
Uncle
gets
Tom.
mad at you people because you're comparing him to other black people.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, that's literally
That's
what it is, isn't it?
crazy, by the way.
it's exactly what it is, bro.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy,
So
by the way.
mad as Uncle Ruckus.
He is beyond Uncle Ruckus. It's sad.
Okay, let's end it.
That
at
man
Uncle
went to watch
Ruckus.
Black Panther, bro. I was gonna be like, nah, you can't watch Black Panther,
That's
bro.
crazy. D got
Sit this one out.
Stray.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. That's not even a stray. That's just truth. That's a fact. That is not a stray.
Okay, but like we
What, that D's
pulled him
racist?
Into it. Yeah, we basically.
How is that a stray?
It's a factual statement.
I could ask him that right now. He'd be like, yeah.
Okay, but we called him racist too, though.
You said what?
You said what?
I said he also caught us straight for calling him racist.
He's called himself racist.
He's called himself
He's
racist.
be like, when he says, I'm not that racist. I'm a racist to everyone.
Yeah, bro, he literally joked about his daughter's going to be saying the N-word as soon as she can talk.
Bro, I don't think that's a joke, bro.
Oh no,
That was not a joke.
Oh God, bro, he's going to teach her that shit, bro.
So it is
100%.
not. It is not a stray. It's just a factual statement. At
It's
that point.
literally just a factual statement. That is not a stray. That's like being like, oh yeah, Nick is white. Oh,
All right,
it's like,
be the
that's not a
monkey.
stray. That's a fact
Okay,
of
okay.
who I am.
Do the outro. Do the outro.
All right, everybody. Well, that was a very interesting episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that shit because it's very interesting. The blue book, bro. The blue book. Anyways, D's a monkey. Have a good rest of your day.
No,
Goodbye.
No, that's a stray. That one's a stray.
Imagine if Mormonism was Kratos.